Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Just hop on.
Okay.
All right. Give me a second. I'll tell you when to go. I think you should be good. Okay, go.
Hi, and thank you for doing this interview with us. Can we please get your name?
Megan.
My name's Gunnar.
Allie.
Winnie Wakjira.
I'm Jeffrey.
Midi. Austin.
My name is Brooke Affork.
My name is Prince Singh.
My name's Kelvin.
Hi, my name is Kenneth.
My name is Nini.
I'm Justin Cloud.
My name is Daniel.
My name is Tao.
Do you follow your parents' religion?
I grew up as a Roman Catholic. I'm Filipino, so the majority of Filipinos are Roman Catholic, but I actually don't follow my parents' religion. Being in America, I was exposed to a lot more diverse cultural beliefs, and as a result, I decided that I wanted to follow a belief that more reflects my spirituality, and unfortunately, Catholicism doesn't do that.
So, first question. Do you follow your parents' religion?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
I'm Christian.
Hi. Is there a reason for it? Or just kind of like you grew up with it and you're just sticking with it kind of thing? Or?
It's more of I've been taught that ever since. I personally have beliefs, but my beliefs don't require me to go to church every weekend. But I do believe in Christianity, so that's
Alright. Do you follow your parents' religion?
I was baptized Catholic, but I married into a Buddhist family. My husband, he's Cambodian, so I do go to like temple, and I still have family that are Catholic also, so I do participate in like mass and stuff like that, but I'm not really like straightforward religious to anything.
Do you follow your parents' religion?
Yes, I do. That's Eastern Orthodox.
I do follow my parents' religion, but as we grow up, I guess it kind of adapts to my own religion, and I just follow what I follow. Yeah.
I kind of sort of, no, I don't, because, you know, we kind of stopped caring for religion and we kind of just live life as it is, so.
No, because we don't really care about religion.
Okay, first question. Do you follow your parents' religion?
No, my parents are Buddhist, but I don't follow it.
Not exactly. I guess I'm also Buddhist. My parents are Buddhist, but I'm not really deep into it.
Can you explain why you don't follow it?
I guess I don't really follow Buddhism because the fact that even though all my past generations have enforced the ideals of Buddhism and their morals, since coming to America, my parents weren't, I guess they didn't feel like they had to enforce as much, so I didn't get much of it either. So even though I technically am Buddhist, I don't exactly go along with it.
Yeah, same thing for me. Honestly, I feel like my parents also don't really follow as much as probably as they used to when they still lived in China, but I guess I still follow traditions and whatnot, and I do believe in like superstitions, so I guess that kind of connects to how I follow.
Okay, so do you follow any kind of religion?
Technically, I'm supposed to be Catholic.
Do I follow my parents' religion? So here's the deal. My mom is a Christian. My dad, he's kind of like Buddhist-ish. He follows like every religion. And the short answer is no. No, I do not follow my parents' religion.
Can you give us a reason why and elaborate on it?
Reason why? I think, okay, first of all, religion. People follow religion, they try to do good, which is always nice, but if you get really dogmatic, I think it's fucking stupid. You don't think for yourself. Oh, what was the question again? Why do I follow their religion? Oh, because I try to think for myself.
Not really. You know, my parents themselves, they're not even that religious. They're Buddhists, but like maybe once a year, like during Chinese New Year's, we'll pray a little, but that's like once a year, and I don't feel pressured. Like, I mean, I don't feel like I follow I don't really follow the Buddhist ways that much. My parents barely even.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm currently a Catholic, and I feel very confident about that.
Is there a reason behind why you're Catholic?
It's not, it's just an influence from their parents, so yeah, it's taken.
Okay, do you feel pressured to have a certain religion in American society?
I feel like American society right now, people are more turning, I guess, I wouldn't say atheist, but more diverse in religions. So it's more accepting to just not have religion or to have one. So I don't really feel pressured to have one or not have one. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't really feel pressured. I guess like religion is just something that you kind of either, well, I guess your parents mostly and your ethnic and cultural background, it kind of connects to what religion you kind of put into. So not exactly. I don't think so.
Do you feel like you're being forced into it?
Sort of.
How so?
My mom thinks I'm going to hell. Can I say that? Or not?
Do you feel as though you're pressured into having a religion?
Not really.
Can you elaborate on that?
I think because I live in such a liberal area, religion isn't forced upon me or exposed to me as much, so I don't feel pressured into having a religion.
And our second question is, do you feel pressured to follow a religion in American society?
Not at all. I think it should be the reverse. The religious people should be pressured to not to have a religion. Like, why would I be dogmatically sticking to one religion when they can be open-minded and be like, oh, this religion is cool because they have this wisdom right here. They can learn wisdoms from each religion. So I think it should be the reverse, but not the other way around. Yeah.
No, not at all. I feel like I'm pretty free to choose what I want to believe in, and yeah, I don't feel pressure at all, actually. Yeah.
I don't think I have any pressure about that, because I was born with being a Catholic, and I follow the Catholic in here, and I don't think there's any obstacle or difficulties in American to support my Catholic side.
Have you ever felt like you needed to kind of conform to American society and kind of leave behind your culture and just embrace a new one?
Yes, all the time. All the time.
Could you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah. Well, I mean, living in obviously being a minority, you always stick out regardless of whatever situation you're in, even when it feels like, you know, there's 100 other people who are still in the same shoes as you, you are still considered the minority, so you have to accommodate with that and you have to work around that, and sometimes you have to downplay yourself in order to fit in, just to even stand out just a little bit.
For me, I think on a level I did as a Filipino growing up here, I was more individualistic. In the Philippines, it's more of a more conservative and group-oriented culture, but for me personally, I'm very, very, very independent. I'm not as conformist, not to say in a bad way, but as kind of stereotypical as some, but I do think as growing up in America, I definitely had to conform a little bit to the ideologies and other beliefs seen in America.
No, I do not feel like I should conform or convert to American culture, because I feel like my Asian culture describes who I am and shapes how I am.
Not really, because I was born and raised here.
Yeah, not really. I mean, I don't really need to be someone else. It's good.
Yes, I had to, because life in Korea was different from America.
I feel like it's a necessity that when you do come to another country, you need to learn their values and the ways that they live life, because it will be more easy for you to go along with the workflow, the school flow, lifestyle flow, but you should never lose who you are and where you come from though.
I feel the same way as he does. I feel like it is necessary actually to adapt to all the changes, especially coming from different cultures. It is very important to adapt to it and be able to learn in every culture aspects, because it is very important later on in your future.
What advantages or disadvantages do you think you have based on your ethnicity? What advantages or disadvantages do you think you have based on your ethnicity?
I don't know, like, we're all human, so like, I don't think there should be any advantages. There's no favoritism, discrimination, I think. Everyone should be here, like, equal, and, you know.
Yeah, we're all equal. I don't really think specific races would have advantages over other people. I mean, I think more has to do with like education purposes, but yeah.
What they said.
Okay.
Advantages is we are very family cultural and family is very important, and our disadvantage is I don't know.
I would say I do have advantages as being culturally mixed as a Asian American. I've been able to grow up with different values and have more of a rich culture, because in America often people don't grow up with a certain culture to kind of be a part of them and be a part of their identity. And as a Filipino American, I've had that beautiful blessing to be surrounded by people who are Filipino, to be embraced that, and for people to say, wow, that's really great that you embrace your culture. Another thing is just often, especially in this part of Washington, people are very open to different cultures, and I've had people like ask me about my culture, which is really nice. It's also on college apps and other things, you kind of get a boost up being a different ethnicity when you're not just Caucasian, so that's also another plus.
I feel like I do, but they aren't. It's kind of an unwritten type of advantage slash disadvantage for certain things. I mean, getting a job might be easier for somebody who's white rather than somebody who's of minority in certain positions. So there's definitely that.
Yes, all the time. The fact that I'm a woman, the fact that I'm African American, I probably have it one of the roughest to make it in just about anything.
And final question, how do you perceive Asians, and how do you think American society perceives them?
I love Asians. My husband's Asian, he's Cambodian, and my son's half Cambodian, so I love Asians. But I think sometimes, like, Asians, I think a lot of them are very open, but some of them are a little bit more, like, tied back, and they're not as open because, like, for say, like, my husband's family, they didn't like me at first because they're like, oh, she's Mexican, but I'm not Mexican. I'm just like of Hispanic culture, and so they're like, you know, it's tradition. They like people to be in the same culture, like marriage-wise, but I think after a while they get used to it.
How do you perceive Asians, and how do you think America perceives Asians?
Me, I just see him as another one of us. I don't really set them aside from anybody else. But I think America has definitely a different perception of Asian, basically a minority.
Well, I guess like there might be stereotypes, but you know, I don't know how America perceives Asians. I guess there's always that stereotype like, oh, Asians are smart. I brought this little Asian guy. He's my calculator here.
I do think that the American society kind of sees Asians as like the smarter like race. Like, yeah, they always say we're good at math, but I mean, not every Asian is good at math. But
I think it's just how you you're raised, how you grow up in like the environment around you.
Yeah, it's definitely about like how you grow up, and if, you know, I know people who grew up not knowing what technology really was, and they were just book smart, and they were just on top of everything.
I am Asian. I'm South Asian. I feel like we are a minority that people tend to look upon. I actually read something about it. We're a standard minority because a lot of our people, they're expected to be educated, expect to have moral values, and it's a stereotype that is well deserved. And I think it's a good thing. I'm proud to be Asian.
I also did a study about this, like Asian Americans are also perceived as model minorities. Yes. And that is technically a good thing, but then I feel like sometimes that could be a burden on some because you're labeled as you have to be like straight A student and whatnot, and I feel like not every student or Asian American can be like that. So I feel like it's a good thing at the same time a bad thing.
Cool. Awesome.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, man.
All right,
thank you.
Thanks for taking our interview.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one, you guys.
Thanks for doing the interview with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for this interview.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to do this interview. That's all. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Bye.